So we were talking here on the best beach in the entire world. Name the beach, get a free hour of coaching. First one to do it wins. Not going to tell you where it is. If you know me, you know where it is. Anyway, hey Brett, is there love after narcissism? Because narcissists fuck you up so bad, it's unbelievable.
That's the thing, that's the problem, is that you've been trained to not get what you want and to just think about it in the way that, how can I give them what they want? But the truth is, you can really love them, you can really love somebody, right? Even if you're afraid, and nobody's got more fear than me. You can love somebody and just let it go. And when it comes back, it's gonna come back 100-fold. So just keep loving somebody, just keep pouring it on, even if you're scared, especially if you're scared. When I'm scared, I do it more. I think that helps.
Well, the thing is, it's like, I've been with a narcissist, and when you leave a relationship with a narcissist, because they don't listen to they don't listen to you at all. It's all about them. Your needs are never met with a narcissist. It's always about them. Whenever you try to make it about you, they'll twist and turn a word, and they'll fight and they'll battle you, and they'll tell you are what you aren't, and how immature you are, and all this other stuff. They'll tell you go into defense mode all the time. They just don't want to listen to you. So after you've been with it, whatever length of time you've been with a narcissist, takes you at least that same amount of time to really recover from it.
True.
Because it's a battle.
Yeah.
Because you don't feel like you're worthy anymore. And then you also think to yourself, why was I so stupid? How did I actually go and get involved with somebody who's just such a, ugh.
And why did I forget myself and my own needs for so long? Why was I willing to subjugate my own needs for someone else's? And that doesn't feel good.
No, but why do we do that? Why do people subjugate, big word, their own needs and allow somebody to literally walk all over them? What is the reasoning behind that?
Well, I think that what happens is you get into this cycle of effort justification, right? You figure it takes effort for this person to respond to me. It's kind of like that girl you had a crush on in 7th grade, right?
Yeah, I remember
her.
her.
So if I have to work hard for her, she means more. If you have to work hard for a guy or a girl, their love becomes higher value to you. And that's a brain thing. It's not like you're not deficient in any way. It's just how your mind works.
So it's almost like we've convinced ourselves that we don't deserve it. By the way, the name of the girl that I had a crush on in 7th grade, Leslie Roberts, you remember her?
My neighbor.
I know. So we, no, Leslie Roberts, not our neighbor Leslie Roberts, the one from junior high school. Remember her? No, not Leslie Roberts, Leslie
something, the tall blonde?
Yes, the tall blonde.
No,
what was her
wasn't
name?
Roberts.
Wasn't
That was
Roberts.
somebody else.
Yeah, it was somebody else. But it's like it's almost like we also find, and this is, you got to ask yourself this question too, is why do you need the challenge in love? Love should be something that's, easy. And I'm not going to say easy because love takes time and you got to work with somebody, right? Mm-hmm. But why do you feel the need to be so challenged to be a narcissist?
Like I said, I think you get into a cycle of they give you a little, right? And at the beginning of the relationship, they give more. But
they're an illusion.
Right, as the relationship goes on, they give less and less and less until it turns into all about serving and satisfying them. That's all the relationship becomes. I know, I was married. I was married to one.
Yeah, it's strange. They're really good in the beginning, man. They give you 90 days that are just, they listen to you, they're attentive to you. There's signs. I mean, if you go back, if you've been with a narcissist, you can look at the first 90 days and see signs, because narcissists are living lies based on their feeling stories instead of the fact stories. So if you really look carefully, you can really find the warning signs right from the get-go.
Uh-huh.
That first fight, how it lasts weeks, or days. And it's that first fight that turns into the same fight over and over and over again. Because once you've pegged them, they lose control. They're not good people. They'll never get therapy, ever. They don't believe in therapy. They'll throw their kids into therapy so they don't take the blame for the things that are going wrong. They'll throw family members into therapy. They will constantly have a story about somebody wronging them or hurting them because they're true victims in all their stories.
Yeah, well, the truth is that you don't, and this is hard to understand, you don't really exist. You only exist in how you can service them in their mind. That's the sickness of narcissism.
Wow. So basically, we're just a part of the story, their story.
Right.
And they're creating this story. And their story's unreal. You try to divorce a narcissist, and it's like all their story. You try to be friends with a narcissist, and it's all their story. Anyway, we're going to go back to the beach. Guess the beach. And if you're dealing with a narcissist, both of us know how to actually out-coach the narcissist, because we've both been around the narcissist. And guess the beach, win an hour of coaching.